are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances.
They've got his man complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gain that time for the Chargers. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Herbert now. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Double for him. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jerry Tillery just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
To try again after the sack. Mariota is going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 38. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Running on first down, Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right score, 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Play action now, Mariota. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Going on the ground with Eckler. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now on 2nd and 16. Mariota flush to his, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot, and here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Forced out to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. From the 45 on second down, Mariota. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw Mariota. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big gain that time for the Chargers. On first down, it's Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Allen! Jalen Guyton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to add on to their first half lead. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Chargers 31, Raiders nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
2nd and 5. Final play of the half here. Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the back.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Eckler again. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mariota. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
It's a gain of 20.
Mariota now to throw on first down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders get a score closer. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Dancing away at the 35. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Now Herbert following the turnover. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A handoff, it's Eckler. And the ball is knocked out, and the Raiders pick it up. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the... And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Following the fumble recovery, Herbert. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Play fake. Mariota. Flushed out right. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. A first down throw for Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And now here's another interception. He's picked off at his own 46 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. On the give, this is Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now Mariota. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Mariota. Being chased out left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
On play action, Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Josh Jacobs, a gain of 16 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mariota buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again, it's Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw again on 2nd down, Mariota got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Mariota on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
Raiders 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Decided the late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end.